Looking to buy or sell a home?
Contact Shannon Franklin of RE/MAX Elite.
With years of experience, Shannon offers personalized service to help you achieve your real estate goals.
Call Shannon at 262-960-5182 or visit shannonfranklin.remax.com to start your real estate journey today.
Shannon Franklin is your trusted partner in the real estate market.
Looking for unique handcrafted creations?
Aaron Hunzinger of AH Did It specializes in one-of-a-kind lighting, custom furniture, and get this, more.
Each piece is carefully crafted with care and imagination, ensuring no two are alike.
No project is too big or small.
For more, find Aaron on social media under AH Did It. Yes, that's all one word, AH Did It.
Where imagination meets craftsmanship.
Beep, beep!
Looking for a reliable ride? Carbox, owned by Scott Dooley, has you covered with locations in Kenosha and Racine.
Carbox offers quality used cars at a great price, making car buying easy and stress-free.
Stop on by 1750 22nd Avenue in Kenosha or 3317 Durand Ave in Racine and browse their inventory online at carboxwi.com.
Carbox, driving you to your next adventure. Beep, beep! This will be a scene-stealing episode of the Ktown Connects podcast that you won't want to miss. We connect with Katie Gray, president of Lakeside Players at the nonprofit Rhode Center for the Arts. We chat about her Kenosha roots, her lifelong love of the stage, and all the drama on and off of it. So, JTB, why don't you exit stage left and cue that music? I a little more. Yeah, crack that Public Brewing Company beer there, Jason.
Oh, you know it, Donnie.
Looks and tastes so delicious.
It is a delicious Reaches for Peaches from Public Brewing Company, located in downtown Kenosha, 628 58th Street. Find their website, publicbrewing.com.
And what a wonderful studio this is. Thank you so much, Frank Parise. So if you find yourself in trouble, give Frank Parise a call. Give him a call at 262-656-9906, and he'll take care of all your troubles, or he will try to.
Hey, thank you for that reading there, Don.
Yes. No, Frank you.
And what about that theme song?
How much I love the Droppin' Daisies and the theme song. It's amazing. It's a real rocker. Katie, what a rocker that was.
That was a great theme song.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Droppin' Daisies, every time I hear it, my heart just pound. Thank you, Amy, Danny, and the rest of the band.
And you know what? After 540 episodes, it's still #1 in the charts.
And guess what? It's also still #1 in all of our hearts.
Yay!
So, Donnie, who are we talking to today?
Oh, my goodness gracious. We are here with the lovely Katie Gray. She is the president of the Lakeside Players at the Rhode Center for the Arts. Welcome, Katie.
Thank
How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Great.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah,
taking
very
your time
excited.
off on this rockin' Monday night in Kenosha.
Yeah.
Yes. So we just want to kind of get to know you in this first segment.
Perfect.
So you were born and raised here in Kenosha?
Yeah, technically I was born in Racine, but yes. I know. It's because that's where my doctor was. But yeah, born and raised. I lived here most of my life. I went to school in Missouri for 2 years, and I lived in Texas for 5.
Well, you're jumping way ahead.
Haven't you ever done a podcast before?
Yes, born and raised.
All right, time for that break now.
Bye, guys. No.
So what side of town did you grow up on?
North side.
North side,
Yeah.
huh? Okay.
Yeah. So Big Star all the way.
Oh.
She's listened to the show before,
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, I lived like 4 blocks from it.
Okay.
So yeah, it was a staple of my diet in the summertime.
What were your parents like?
Good, I guess.
Yeah.
My dad was really involved in the theater, and my mom was definitely not. And then I have my stepdad too, and he's involved now. So they weren't involved when I was younger.
So you say your dad was involved in the theater?
Yeah, that's how I got in there.
How was he? Was he involved in local?
Yeah. So he was one of the first actors to do theater when we were at Kemper Center back in the 70s. So
we being Lakeside Players.
Lakeside Players.
Okay.
Yeah, way before I was born.
Okay.
Not that far, but way before I was born.
Was he one of the founding members?
He wasn't quite. So yes and no. He wasn't quite a founding member, but he was there from the beginning.
He came on when they started
and then so was I, essentially.
Okay, wow.
What inspired your father to be
He did theater in high school.
Okay.
He really liked it in high school, and then he just found a local group, I guess. So I've never actually asked him that, weirdly enough. I'll have to.
We should call him right now.
He'll never answer. He never answers my calls. He's terrible. He'll never answer my calls, but he likes all my stuff on Facebook. And I'm like, call your daughter back. But yeah, no.
Mr. Gray, call your daughter.
Yeah, I know I'm going to send him this when it comes out. But yeah, so then, and then, other than that, I mean, they were both, my mom and dad and stepdad were both born and raised here, so.
So what was Lakeside Players about then? What you know about the history? Was it, because it was at Kemper Center, you said?
It was at Kemper Center, and it was just a couple shows a year, typically, and it was all straight plays, so just regular plays, no musicals.
Okay.
And it was when we got so that was in '86, we moved into Lakeside, into the Roadie, and then it was a struggle bus until probably the mid-'90s.
Oh. So
it was, I mean, we just weren't making money, so, and we weren't bringing a lot of people in. Theater is hard in Kenosha. It really is.
Yeah.
So, and it was hard to get sponsors and stuff. I credit 100% Judy Ross out Copy Center for keeping us alive.
Ah, good old Judy.
So, yeah.
Rest in peace.
She was one of the greatest women I've ever met in my entire life.
100%.
I love Judy.
100%.
She was the best. And her daughter is so great as well.
I had my college internship at the Copy Center.
Did you really?
Gordy and Judy.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing, yeah.
And now I shop there regularly.
Yeah.
All my copies at the Copy Center in downtown Kenosha.
Absolutely.
Even though they're not a sponsor, still a great business.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'll support that 127%.
Is it part of the theater named after Judy now?
Yeah, so the lobby, the grand lobby, we named it after her. Oh, God, I don't remember the year. But yeah, we did that because I want to say it was the 2010s early. And so, yeah, she knew about, we got her a plaque and everything.
Oh,
we
she's still alive.
Yeah, so
okay.
she knew about it.
Wow.
So
That's wonderful.
yeah, she bailed us out more than once, definitely.
How so?
Money.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. In the '90s, especially, I think she gave quite a bit of money to make sure that we kept afloat. So
She loved the theater.
Photocopies make some money, huh?
yeah, I guess. Yeah, she loved the theater. So
going back to your parents, so your dad was into the theater, but your mom not so much.
No.
Did she ever get into it at all, or did she hate it? Or
I don't know that she hated it necessarily. I don't think she loved that I was so involved because. It was my dad and I's thing. So, I don't know that she, very typical, teenage daughter-mother relationship where we did not get along for a very long time. For most of my childhood, probably. But I'm very similar to my father in, attitude and, humor. And my mom and dad divorced. So I always say, I'm very similar to my dad, but we divorced. They divorced, and we couldn't. So, yeah, and especially when I was a teenager, teenage girls and their moms, it's rough. So.
It's hard when you see your ex in your kid and you do that.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've had friends and they're every once in a while they'll make a face and I'll be like,
My daughter, all of her bad attributes come from the other side.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Yeah, and so
she has a couple. Well, not many, but she has a couple.
Yeah, and so that's the thing is that it was definitely I did it a lot with my dad, and then it would get in the way of stuff. I couldn't do things because I was at the theater, and I couldn't take certain shifts at my job. And she's like, "Don't lose your job because of this theater," So
this theater thing will get you nowhere.
Going back a little, what was your earliest experience of live theater that you remember?
So watching my dad in shows. So the first one was probably in 1991. He was in a show called Rope, and I hope that's the right show. And I'm thinking about it. And so I remember every time he was in a show, I got to go see at least one show of it.
Yeah.
And then when I got old enough, I got to actually be at rehearsal with him. And then when I got even older, I got to help out at the theater. So I would help out in the concession stand. This is obviously way before we had alcohol. So I was 14 running that thing. But yeah, I loved it. So
This is all at the Roadie then.
This is all at the Roadie, yeah.
Okay.
So I would go down with him, because he had me on the weekend, so we would go down to paint set, and I would meet all the cast, and I would know them all by name, and I'd be the cool theater kid. So I loved it.
Now, you mentioned that the new concession stand, that's a couple years old now, but how other ways has the Roadie changed since you remember as a kid to now?
So definitely musicals. That's a huge one. So we did not do musicals until the mid 2000s, or 2002, 2003-ish. And then we didn't really do full-blown, huge musicals probably until 2010. And then, so that's a huge thing. Obviously, having the 2 stages, that's a big thing because the small stage didn't exist until 2008. 2008, I think.
So what was the other theater used for?
Storage and rehearsal
that's
space.
it, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then...
and they never ripped the seats out? They just left them there?
We just left them there.
Oh, okay.
I think it was just cheaper, honestly, not to rip the seats out.
Yeah.
And then maybe we all thought, like, oh, maybe we'll use this for something.
Maybe someday, yeah. Well,
Or we'd use them for parts for the other theater.
you need some
yeah.
Miro, cut it out and
Yeah,
move over
exactly.
there. Yeah, okay.
We knew that now. But yeah, so that, and then like helping out, like if I was there with him, I would do like, I would be on script. So if people were off book, I could be like the little prompter. And I loved that. Yeah.
Cool. You went to Bradford.
Yes.
Did you get involved in theater there as well?
Nope.
What?
No. So I couldn't.
Too good for high school theater?
No. So they did a lot of musicals, and I'm not I don't sing a lot on stage. Like, I'm just not that kind of person. I get really weird stage fright, only for that. But they had a crazy rehearsal schedule, and I had jobs. So, like, I couldn't, like, just not go to my job for 6 weeks. Like, if I was in the show at the Throaty, I could be like, pick rehearsals or whatever.
Yeah.
And I wasn't in a lot of shows in high school because there just wasn't parts for teenagers.
Yeah. What was your first job?
My first job was at Minuteman Press when it was across the street. No, when it was across the street from the Pick and Save. So it's a smoke shop there now, I think.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
My uncle owned it. So I started working there when I was in 9th grade.
Huh, okay.
Did he pay you well since he was
Yeah,
young?
I got paid over minimum wage, which for a 14-year-old was like...
Very
Yeah,
nice.
I think it was $6 an hour, and I was like, I'm rolling in it.
Oh, you're rich.
Yeah, and then I worked at the dog track for a year and a half.
Oh, the dog
yeah.
track.
Yeah. And then eventually they were like, I don't know, kind of jerking me around. So I went to go work retail for the first time after that.
Where?
I worked at the Sony outlet out at, it was the Pleasant Prairie outlet when I was still out there. And I worked there, worked at Sony forever. So.
Wow. So you're licensed at a young age then, if you're driving around to these jobs?
Yeah, well, so weirdly enough, I couldn't actually get my driver's license when I turned 16 because I was in a show. I was doing a show, so I had to do it that summer. Oh, okay. And then, my mom was like, here, good, you can, I'm not driving you to the job, so you can go. So, which is very fair.
So what kind of student were you in school?
I was a good student, but I did not try hard. Like, I definitely... High school was very easy. I definitely just like kind of got through it. I got A's. It was no issue. Then in college, when I actually had to start studying, I was like, oh crap, I never had to do this. So yeah, which I now know is a little bit. I have ADHD, which I wasn't diagnosed till really late, and I know a lot of the things that I struggled with was definitely symptoms of that. Yeah. But yeah, no, I was a good student. I still loved school. So like, if I could be a professional student, I would.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
You didn't get in any trouble?
Well, no.
Come on,
no, because this was the early 2000s. Exactly. And so when I would skip class, and I did, and my parents know this now, so it's not a big deal, but I would just get home before them and I would erase the message on the answering machine because we didn't have cell phones.
So easy back then.
So,
yeah.
We always knew about when they were going to call, too.
Exactly, yeah. And my mom worked, so like it would always be a message and I would just delete it and she never knew. And then the teachers never really, I mean, if I did my work and stuff, I don't think they really gave two shits. So.
Yeah.
True.
So when you were in high school, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Teacher or lawyer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not either of those things, but yeah.
So when you graduated high school, you went on to college?
Yeah, so I went to school down in Nevada, Missouri, which is it's spelled just like Nevada, but it's pronounced Nevada. I went to a women's college down there. It was a junior college then. It's now all 4 years, for 2 years, and then I finished up at Parkside.
Okay, what made you decide to go there?
So it's run by an organization called PEO, and it is the PEO Sisterhood. It's a women's organization, and they like run it. My grandmother was one, so she was like, just look at the school. And I was like, an all-girls school in the middle of nowhere, Missouri, because it was 2 hours.
Sounds fun to me.
It was 2 hours south of Kansas City, so I always say like it was Missouri.
Okay,
we were in Missouri, and it was beautiful. The campus was beautiful. It was really small class sizes. I absolutely adored it. I would have gone all 4 years if it was 4 years, but then I was like, I'm going to move back home and I'm going to stay at home because it's cheaper, and then I can have a job while I go to school.
Oh, so that was the plan, just to go there for 2 years and then come back?
Yeah, because it was a junior college, so I didn't have a choice. Right. Now it's all 4 years, so which is great. It's called Cotty College because I haven't name dropped it, but I actually am a member of PEO, and so I actually sponsor the college too.
Okay. Oh. And then you went to Parkside and history degree?
History degree, yeah, because I was going to teach.
Oh, you're going to teach, yeah.
And I decided I didn't want to teach. I got to the student teaching part, and I was like, I don't like this, and so I stopped.
Why didn't you like it?
I just think I wasn't cut out for it to be a teacher, which I think a lot of people don't realize until after they're teachers.
What hit you where you're like, this is
I didn't
not
want
for
to
me?
I didn't want to have to deal with like the parents or the kids. It was like there's so much politics involved, and like it was just when I was growing up, the teachers were right. Like my mom believed the teachers 100%.
Right.
She should have too. For the record, it's not like they lied about anything,
Right.
but like that's not the case
Right,
anymore.
now it's like-
kids can't do anything wrong, and I have friends who are teachers that are miserable, or friends who are teachers who got out of the job because they hated it so much.
Yep. Yeah, you see a lot of that nowadays.
Yeah.
Actually, probably for the last 10 years.
Oh yeah, 100%.
like
So I'm overall glad I didn't do that.
Okay, so how did you? I mean, you grew up with the Lakeside Players. How did you personally? Were you like always involved with it, or did it come a time because you were gone for a few years?
Yeah,
When you
so I
came
was-
back to town, you're at Parkside. Were you still involved with? Did you get back into it?
Yeah. So while I was at Parkside, I was doing shows too. I did a couple shows, and then I left for.
Did it? You mean acted in them?
Yeah,
or, okay.
yeah. So I did a couple shows. I never did I assistant direct by then? I assistant directed once in high school, and then I did some stage crew stuff, which 'cause
Okay.
I like being backstage. But then I went to Texas for 5 years, and then I came back.
What?
And, yeah. And then, no joke, I think the first month I was back, Joe Cardamone, who I've worked with a bunch, he was like, hey, would you be interested in assistant directing Wizard of Oz? And I was like, yeah, I mean, I just got back in town and literally started up almost immediately, and
wow.
I've never stopped.
Where did you go to Texas for 5 years? Yeah.
Austin. I just to get a little dark. My mom passed away in 2007, and then I was like, I need to leave town, and so my best friend lived in Texas, and I went to visit her, and her mom was like, if you want to come down here and live here, because they had a lake house, she's like, you can live here, and I was like, okay.
Wow.
Okay.
And then I moved there. I didn't think I'd have a job, but at the last minute, I still worked at Sony. The one in Austin called, and they were like, "Hey, we are looking for someone." And I was like, "Sign me up."
Perfect.
Meant to be.
And then I only lasted there about 4 months because they were awful. And then worked for a sewing machine store until I left.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I loved it. It was great. It was a mom and pop business. They were from South Africa. They were great. They'd been in business for. They started the business the same year I was born, which they didn't love me pointing out to them. But I loved it, and it was great. And I didn't know shit about sewing machines. I knew how to hand
bullshit
sew.
your way through
So
that?
I was just supposed to be warehouse help, and I was warehouse at Sony. So they were like, "Oh, you know how to inventory?" I said, "I sure do."
Yeah.
And so it was a temp job, only 2 months, and they were like, "We'd really like to keep you on because you're really good
nice.
with people." And I was like, "Yeah, sure," and I loved it. It was a great job.
But you came back to Kenosha.
Yeah, all my family's up here, and then my grandparents passed away, and I was like, I gotta come back up because all my family's here, and except my dad, he lives in Florida. But yeah,
Oh, your dad's on Florida now. Okay.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you'd be going to Florida soon?
No, I haven't. I don't go very often.
When did your dad leave Kenosha?
He left. I left in 2007. He left in 2008, I think.
Okay.
So he left like right after I did. He was basically like, well, I don't have to stay here anymore.
Was he involved with Lakeside Players up until then?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but he's disabled, so it was really hard for me to get around in the winter.
Oh, okay.
Because he is ice and all that. So he's like, I'm gonna move somewhere where that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So he
Smart.
did.
Come hungry to Frank's Diner and enjoy some of Kenosha's best food.
From their iconic garbage plate to mouth-watering Bloody Marys.
Frank serves up delicious breakfasts and lunches every day.
Grab the meal of your lifetime at 508 58th Street and check out franksdinerkenosha.com.
And don't forget, order what you want, eat what you get.
About Time Moving System. It's about time moving was easy.
Wow, local or long distance, big or small, Quinn and his experienced team have got you covered.
Make the move today by calling Quinn at 262-222-2624 or visit abouttimemoving.com today. Get a move on!
5 stars. Honor your loved ones with dignity by choosing Casey Family Options, funerals and cremations in your time of need.
For over 50 years, Casey Family Options Funerals and Cremations has been your caring neighbors, offering personalized funeral and cremation services.
Steve's experienced team is here to guide you through every step with compassion and respect.
Visit them at 3016 75th Street or call 262-653-0667.
Learn more at CaseyFamilyOptions.com. Hey, if you want to hear this episode without those pesky commercials, well, head over to ktownconnects.com and become a Patreon supporter.
Being a Patreon supporter gets you this episode early and ad-free with bonus material. Subscriptions start at just $2 a month. Visit ktownconnects.com and click that link to sign up.
Yeah, you can be cool like our Sport of the Week, Mary Lundquist.
Hey, Aunt Mary, what's going on?
She has a K-Town Connects mug.
Yeah, she is one of our biggest fans, and I love
thank you, Mary, for being a supporter.
She is great.
And also, we want your feedback on our website, ktownconnects.com. You can go there and click on that little telephone link, and you can leave us a message, and we just might play it on the show.
Yeah, call the hotline, baby.
I think we got a message there, didn't we, Donnie?
Yeah, we got one right here. We're gonna play it right now.
Play it for me there, buddy.
Hello, this is Vicente Moreno. Just want to drop a message down to you guys. I've been trying to get hold you guys through your email or by Instagram messaging.
Oh, boy.
Doesn't
I'm
work.
part of the Kenosha Rugby football club. That, I don't know if you knew that Kenosha had a rugby team, but we do.
Oh.
We do, because you keep blowing us up about it.
Since 2015, there's a website, Instagram, Facebook, and all that. But we're just interested in getting on your podcast to get out to the community a lot more and engage with them. To come and watch the games. They're free at JFK Park, right by the lakefront. We have a game coming up on October 11th.
Missed that.
And we would love to see a lot more people there, and hopefully get some more players, because we're always in need of players. Something about rugby, it's a very physical game, and
Jeez, how long is this thing?
we're not too familiar with.
We got 30 more seconds.
Oh, boy.
But it's a great game, fun. We have fun. Everybody's mostly from Kenosha or Salem or just around the Kenosha area. So we would love to get on the podcast and just talk about
Sure, time limit on these?
the history of
15 seconds.
the Kenosha rugby team, and just all that types of stuff. So, yeah, just reply back at Instagram or call me back at 262.
All right, well, Vince, you've been on the show, so.
Well, all right. We'll have to get a hold of him next season when the rugby starts up again. Sounds like a whale of a show.
A whale of a show.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Well, thank you for calling the hotline.
Yeah. If you want to call and plug your thing, I guess we'll play that too. We'll play anything.
I mean, you know what? I will email him back finally. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ask him a few questions about the Ktown Connects podcast to see if he actually ever listened to an episode. And if he gets those right, maybe he can come on the show.
Oh.
You don't beg to be on the show if you never listen to the show.
Okay. All right.
I mean, if we ask you and you don't listen, that's one thing.
All right, let's get back to the real show
All
here,
right,
Donnie, huh?
We're back here with Katie Gray, the president of Lakeside Players at the Rhode Center for the Arts. Having fun on the podcast,
Yeah.
Katie? Yeah, it's riveting, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yes.
So you came back, you were gone a couple years in Missouri, many years in Texas, 5 years in
Yeah.
Texas. You come back, you got immediately back involved with the Lakeside Players. How was it different then than when you were younger in high school?
Well, we had more money, so that was
Okay.
nice. We were doing full musicals, which was wild, because we did Wizard of Oz. That's the first one I did when we did it in 2012.
Wow.
I think that's
So
when
when
it
you
was.
came back, you were surprised. Wow, they're doing musicals now?
Yeah, they're doing like full music. And I know they had started because they had done some throughout the years that I'd heard of. But yeah, like they were doing that. It was just a lot more people around, which was really nice. Like the
More volunteers.
yeah, more volunteers, more
board
actors.
members.
Yeah, that it had expanded. So
Who was the president when you came back that kind of brought in the musicals?
I think Oliver Johnson was the
yes,
president
Oliver,
then.
yes.
I don't know if he's the one who brought in the musicals. So because he was the president, I think only until the following year.
Okay.
And then his tenure was over, which is fair because I understand.
So you talk about musicals, is that like a full band kind of thing, or?
Yeah, we did. We had a full band for that,
All right.
which was awesome. We try to whenever we can.
Yeah.
We didn't for a few shows, but anytime we can, we try to do live musicians because I just think it's unique because there's a lot of theaters in the area that can't do that because they're so small.
Yeah.
Like the actual stage is so small, but we actually have the space to do it. So,
Mm-hmm.
which like Racine Theater Guild can't really because they don't have any space on their stage to store a band.
Okay.
They have done it before, but it's usually like fairly small.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I think that's kind of unique that we're able to actually have a full band.
Yeah, it's like when you hear the piped-in music.
Yeah,
Then you kind of
it's-
think of, is there like background vocals on there too?
Yeah, and it's just there's something about the live band being in front of you when you're like, oh, okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Like it's really cool. And you can play around. Like that's the thing is that like if an actor is like coming on stage or like they want to kind of screw around with like their note and stuff, like
Yeah.
and kind of like screw around. You can with a live band, but if it's canned music, you have times. You have very specific timing that you have to
got
meet.
your mark, and yeah. So, how did you become the president of the Lakeside Players?
No one else wanted the job. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally joking. So I joined the board in 2013, I believe, 2013 or 2014. And then Jennifer Cooper was the president then.
Yes.
And so she had another vice president for about a year, and then he had to drop. I think he got a new job, and he just couldn't do it anymore. And then it was someone else, and then she also had to drop. And by that point, I was like, I think I could probably do it. And so she and I worked together until 2021, and then she got a new job, and she started having grandkids. And she's like, I have to take a step back. And I was like, I mean, you got us through the worst of COVID, so thank you so much.
Yeah.
So so I've done it since like August of 2021.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
what are some of the responsibilities? Everything, like you were saying?
everything.
Or?
No. So it is sort of everything because you have to learn to delegate, and I'm not the best at that. I'm doing way better this year because this is my last year as president. So, so it's just, it was,
you take a break, you
promoting the
come back and be
shows.
the president,
I could, I probably won't because I've been on the board since 2013, 14. And so, it's just sort of everything. It's making sure like the building runs right, which is fun because it's an old building, and making sure like we have the directors to direct the shows and the shows and all that. And especially, taking it over in 2021 when our coffers were low because 2020 just killed us.
Right.
We were in such a good place February of 2020, and then COVID happened, and all theaters struggled, and a lot of them are still struggling.
Yeah.
So it is a little bit of everything, but if you have a good board who can like take on stuff and can do certain things, like my vice president right now is amazing with marketing, so she does all of. Thank God she does all of it because I don't even go on my own Facebook, let alone the theater's Facebook.
Who is the vice president?
Her name is Abby Miller.
Okay.
So she does all of our marketing, she does our emails, our Facebook page, and it's gotten so significantly better in the last like year and a half.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, does your budget allow for any kind of salary for your position?
No.
So it's all...
everyone there is 100% volunteer based.
Wow.
So I always call it my second full-time non-paying job.
Well, you hire out some musicians and things like that.
We do hire out musicians, and
Okay.
we do a small stipend for our directors, but other than that, like
Okay.
anyone who's not like musicians, we kind of have to pay. And our like choreographers, musicians we kind of have to pay. Sorry.
Musicians, yeah.
Magicians too. We did have a magician this summer. We did pay him, but and then and our choreographer. So like kind of like the talent part, other than the actors.
Okay.
Those are all volunteer too. So they spend a ton of time at the theater for no pay. All of
Yeah.
our tech people are. And they're like the unsung heroes because they make everyone look and sound good, and then no one applauds for them because they're behind scenes.
Yeah. Well, the
So.
sets you make are beautiful
Yes.
there, and they always look so cool.
That's a lot of Ed Skinner. So he is our master set builder, but he also has some people that have come in and helped, and he's taught a lot of people how to do some stuff. So now we have a lot more options. So it doesn't just fall on Ed, thank God, because that's a lot of work, and he's an older gentleman.
Well, it's crazy. Some of the stuff you're building, this whole set for a show, is going to be there for 3 weeks and be gone forever.
Yeah, I know. It's
And
wild.
like, what do you do with this?
Yeah.
And then just,
like our Beauty and the Beast set was beautiful, and it was there for 3 weeks, and it was done. And we were like, oh, okay. Even Young Frankenstein last year, it was a great set, and we were done with it by the time. And I was like, oh, okay.
must be kind of sad to see some of that stuff.
It is definitely sad to see some of it go. Like,
especially to kind of tear it apart and reuse the wood in different ways and kind of repaint it. And
you've lived there. If you're in a show, your director show, you've lived there for 8 to 10 to 12 weeks even,
Ooh.
and then you're just not there anymore. And it's
gone.
weird. You don't know what to do. You're like the first week after you're done with after the show opens, so like it's that very first week, you still have the show but you don't have rehearsal anymore. I'm always like, what the hell do I do at night now? I was like, okay, I can cook dinner at home again, I guess. Great.
If someone gets involved with the Lakeside Players, being a volunteer, for being a backstage worker, even if they want to try and like act and be in a play, what kind of time are they devote to that?
It depends on what they want to do. So actors typically like the most time intensive because you're there for, in theory, every rehearsal that you can be there. Obviously, like we know people have scheduling stuff, so it's usually like a solid 10-week commitment.
Okay,
and
that's
then
several nights a week.
Yeah, usually Monday through Thursday, and then when you get to you call it Hell Week, which is like the worst week of theater. You're usually there for a solid, at least full week.
Yeah.
You're just at the theater every day, and it's really hard, especially like on our singers, where if you're singing every day, by the time you reach that last Sunday, you are struggling.
Cooked. You're done.
Yeah, especially if you're a lead, you're just like, I don't have a voice anymore. But if you want to get involved in like backstage work, it's usually just a few weeks before you open. I would say 2 to 3 weeks. It depends on like how involved it is.
How much there is to work do and
Yeah,
stuff.
because if it's not like a lot of set pieces moving, it's not so bad. But if it's a lot of moving parts, then you do want to be there a lot more often. And then if you want to get like front of house stuff like that, that's usually just like whatever nights you can do. Like if you want, like I can do like a random Friday. Great, come on in. We'll train you. We'll use
I
you.
guess.
So yeah,
Kind of work around what you can, right?
exactly.
You find some of those behind the scenes people that also want to be in some of the upcoming theater plays, and then they just kind of want to work their way up.
Yeah, so we have a lot of people who will be like, oh, if I'm not in the show, I just want to be a part of the show because it's like my favorite show, for instance. And like, so I just want to be part of it, so I'll help backstage. But then like they'll audition for another show. Or like we do have some age restrictions on some shows. Like Heather's was 18 and up because of the subject matter is pretty adult. And so we didn't want anyone who was not going to be 18 working on the show. But backstage, like if we talk to their parents, that could be a different thing. Like if they're 16 or 17, because it's not like they haven't heard of these things. It's just, we don't want them to have to act them out. But we have a lot of people who do both. And we have some people who only like to do behind stage stuff, which they are my favorite people because they're like, oh, I don't ever want to be on stage. Great, I'll put you to work. Every chance I can get.
So you got Heather's kicking off this weekend.
Yes.
This episode's coming out the day that it's the show's kicking
Excellent.
off too.
Come see it.
So that's going to run for 3 weekends?
3 weekends. It runs until November 9th.
Okay. And then what else do you have scheduled for the...
So we have, after that, we have our casino night, which is a fundraiser. That's on November 15th.
Oh, you're bringing that back?
Yes. So we haven't had it since 2019.
Okay, a few years.
2020, obviously, kind of screwed us over. But yeah, so we're doing casino night. We have a lot of great donations. I'm getting a lot of responses now because we're like a month out. Like I put these donations in forever ago, and then finally we're getting the responses.
Yeah.
And then we're doing a Christmas show. So the second annual Mirror.
So what's casino night?
Casino night.
Yeah. How does this work?
So casino night.
I like casinos.
Yeah. So it's $35. You get 2 drinks, and then you get $200 to the tables.
Okay.
So we'll have craps, roulette, Texas Hold'em, and blackjack. And then those tickets can be converted to raffle tickets to put in our raffle, but we'll also have a silent auction. So we have a bunch of silent auction stuff. So we have donations from like the Packers. We got stuff from the Admirals. I just got something from, I think, Racine County Zoo. So,
cool.
I
All
asked
kinds of stuff,
everybody.
I'm sure.
Just all the emails in the world. Kingfish donated. They were the first ones. They were like, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
so
awesome,
they're great. They always do. But yeah, and then we'll have specialty cocktails, and it's going to be really fun. We always have a great time.
And what's that date again?
November 15th.
All right, cool.
So it's a Saturday. It's from 7:30 to 10.
All right. I might have to attend that. Maybe.
Yeah. It's going to be really fun.
Sounds like a great
What do you think
fundraiser
about
for
Donnie?
a great cause.
Yeah.
Hey, I like gambling.
Yeah, I love casino night. I'm terrible. Like for some reason, I'm terrible at them. Like I cannot
Well, if I want to
get
lose
money
$35,
at all.
then it's
Yeah,
okay.
Viva
yeah.
Las Vegas,
and you can also
baby!
purchase raffle tickets. So it's not like if you don't win at the games, you're screwed. You can purchase them because that would be me. I never win at the table games.
yeah.
I'm always like, well, there's my money.
Well,
So,
you do have a bar there, so.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we'll have popcorn too.
Oh, wonderful.
Great popcorn there.
I love their popcorn. I spend my
the
dinner
road.
many nights.
So, for our listeners out there, see, like they want to get involved, they don't have any acting skills, they don't have any money to spend to really give to you. They don't have a lot of time, but is there anything they can do to help out? Any kind of volunteer work that you have?
Yeah, so you can always volunteer for a show. It's usually just a couple-hour commitment, and then you actually get to see the show for free.
Oh.
That's why a lot of people like to volunteer, because they're like, oh, I'll come see the show, and I can see it for free. I don't have to worry about spending the money.
What kind of work is that?
So that's like any of our front of house work. So our concession stand, usher, box office. And you don't have to have any experience. We'll train you on site. So you can always go to our website. It's rhodecenter.org.
All right.
Center is spelled SENTER, normal.
Okay. All right.
And then you'll see like our volunteer information. You can also email us at info@rhodecenter.org. If you're interested. If you want to work like backstage, you can always drop us a line because we give those names to the upcoming directors. So,
Cool.
in case they're like, hey, I have a lot of experience running lights in high school. I want to do it now. Great.
Now, you're booking a lot of bigger and bigger shows recently.
Yeah.
What kind of legalities and obstacles have you had to overcome to get like these shows? Are there?
So it's just actually applying for rights. So it's really interesting because rights are a lot of times restricted for certain shows because they don't want them to exist, like have the same show in every single theater in the area.
Okay.
Which has happened to us several times. So like Hairspray is a perfect example. It became eligible for rights. We got it, and like 4 theaters in the area did it too. I will say we were lucky that I think we were the first one to open. So I was like, yay. But yeah, like PM&L in Antioch did it like right after us. I had a couple people I knew that were in that. It was great. I saw it afterwards. But yeah, so you apply for the rights. Sometimes they're restricted, so you can't get it necessarily if like a show is on tour. Sometimes like rights aren't available. Like everyone says, you guys should do Hamilton. No, we shouldn't. First of all, we don't have the stage to do Hamilton. Okay. Hamilton requires an insane setup. It's also not available for rights. A lot of shows aren't. If they're like really popular still on Broadway, or if even they're still on Broadway, with like a couple exceptions, they're just not available. If they're touring, so like what just toured, we got it. We were surprised. Clue. So Clue toured like 2 years ago, and we got it while it was touring, but we couldn't announce it until a certain day because until like the tour was done essentially. And so like there's
great show too. I saw that one. Great show.
Oh, that was one of my favorite shows I've ever seen. There, it was so good. But so like something like that. And then some shows are just like not doable because we don't have the right, not actors, but like I would worry that we wouldn't get enough of a certain like variety of actors. Okay. We struggle a lot with guys. So like while I would love to do something like Book of Mormon, that is such a male heavy cast, we would really struggle because guys in general, we just don't ever have enough guys who audition. So if you've ever wanted to audition and you're a guy, come audition for the show. That's always an issue for us.
Okay.
What about something like you had Shrek? So, like, do you have to pay a lot for those rights for that?
Musicals can run anywhere from about $3,500 to about $5,000 just for the rights.
Okay.
So that doesn't include, like, any of the band. That doesn't even include, like, the music if you want to do, like, rehearsal tracks. That's, like, another $1,000.
Wow.
Yeah. So, like, it's wild. And then, obviously, like, costuming and everything is expensive. So, like, Anastasia last year, beautiful show. The costumes, because they have to be period, were really expensive because we had to rent a lot of them. We were able to borrow some.
That's what I was going to ask you. Like, work with other theaters. Like, hey, you had rent 2 years ago. Give us your stuff.
Yeah, 100%, which is great. So like, and like even stuff like where we haven't done, like PM&L is doing Annie. So like the director who actually directed Clue, he's like, hey, can I come up and look at some of your stuff? I was like, yeah, absolutely. We're not using anything that's that period right now. Have fun. Yeah. So we work with the other theaters. So for Anastasia and for. No, I think just for Anastasia, we rented from one of the schools in Burlington, so they lent us some costumes. Oh, nice. And then so did CLC; they lent us some. So yeah, we definitely have like good relationships, and you can kind of call. So the problem is that like obviously like some of their costumes may not fit some of our actors, and like there's not like a it's hard, especially when you have period pieces. When you have something that's like more fun period piece, like Hairspray, a lot of those like 50s, 60s outfits, you can get those on like Shein and Amazon, and a lot of people have those kind of dresses. So that was a little less. That was not as hard, but it still required a lot of costumes.
Wow. So the building that you're in, the Rhode Center for the Arts, it's an old building.
It is.
What year was it built?
1927.
27.
So it'll be 100 years old. We're going to do a big celebration.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what about yet, but yeah.
Okay. You notice you have some issues with the roof. That's like your big problem right now?
Yeah, roofing is fun. It's a flat roof, so we have all sorts of fun issues. So we need a new one, and it runs about $250,000.
That's it?
Yeah, well, that's kind of the lower end of the quote, honestly. And so we've been fundraising for it for about 2 years. And I would love to be like, yeah, we totally have this, but no, because other things, of course, break down and that are more.
And there's other bills.
Yeah, well, we had like the boiler issue, like we have to heat the theater.
Right.
So that the roof is a big one. We're working on getting our historic landmark status, which hopefully will open us up to a lot of grants.
Okay, good. That'll work out.
Yeah, so the roof, there's always work. It's a 100-year-old building. There's always work needed. Yeah. Always.
I mean, I gotta say, because I've complained about before on the show, so I gotta say that sign.
Oh, it's fixed.
It's fixed?
Yes, we just fixed it this weekend.
Oh my God.
Yes. Oh, wait, I have a picture. It doesn't have letters on it yet.
We're on the podcast.
It doesn't have letters on it yet, but we just got it done.
She knew she was coming on the show.
Oh, look at that!
We just got it done.
Awesome!
I was so excited. Yeah, so we actually been working with Prodigy Lighting here in town, and he was like, "Oh, it just takes a while because they have to make all the letters, and they have to actually so it got fixed on Friday. I was like, "That is amazing!
Awesome.
That is great."
That was something I thought was a priority because that's what you first see.
Bananas, yeah, and then the deed broke during during like a real bad storm.
Oh, okay.
And that D's been up there forever.
Yeah.
So, and
that happened too. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the actual sign was just a little crooked. That's why
I meant the marquee was horrible.
The marquee was awful. So now I want to try to get the lights underneath done, but that's like a whole part, because I guess like they're like eaten away. So, but the sign lights up now fully, and now it'll actually. I'm so excited.
That's great.
That's great.
Yeah.
Right, now let's get that roof fixed.
Yes, exactly.
Let's get some fundraisers going. Right.
Well, that's the casino night for sure.
Casino night.
Yep.
Casino night. Be there in November. We'll have a link down there in our show notes.
Still donate. We will take any
you'll
money
take
we want.
money?
We'll take all of the money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you guys have like a GoFundMe, or is it just kind of donate?
Well, you have donors, right? You have
So we have donors, but we also so you can become like we have like a patron, an angel. We have like different donor levels, but we also have like specific fundraisers. So we have like the Raise the Roof fundraiser, which has been going forever. We also have something called Thank You 5. So you can actually set up a reoccurring donation to just donate $5 a month.
Okay.
Nice.
So we have quite a few people that have done that, which is really nice.
And don't you have other levels where you get like free tickets and things like that?
Yeah, so you can become a member and you can get 2 free tickets, and then you can also like sponsor a show and get tickets. So if you're like a company, you can sponsor a show, because we would also love that to have show sponsors. That would be great. So
wonderful.
Yeah,
the future looks bright for Lakeside Players and the Rhode Center.
That sign is fixed. It's very exciting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Katie. So your time is almost done as president.
Yeah.
It's winding down.
Yeah.
What is next for you, and then what is next for the Roadie and Lakeside Players?
So I think right now the Roadie's in really good hands. We have a really good group of like volunteers and board members who really care about the theater, and I think like they're younger than I am, bless them, because they have way more energy than I do, and they really want to like help build it up, and they do a fantastic job of getting like new people in. Most of them have only been there for 3 or 4 years. There's a while before they burn out. But I mean, I'm going to stay around. I love the place. It's my home. It's my second home. So, I just don't need to run it all. It would be nice to just go there and not run it all.
Just go there and actually just see a show without any responsibility.
Katie, how do you do this? Katie, how do you do that?
I know.
How do you do this?
Like I said, that's one of the things. Like I'm always there for the opening night, and I won't be for Heather's, and I'm always like, oh no. And I know that'll be fine, but I'll worry the whole time because that's just who I am.
I'll be there, and anything goes wrong, I'll blame you.
Okay, perfect.
Yes,
Yeah, please do.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, no. So that's. I mean, I'll still be around, but it'll be nice. Like Jennifer Cooper, who was the president for me, actually said, "Don't direct a show while you're president. It's too hard." And she was 100% correct.
You
I've done
didn't
2.
listen, huh?
Yeah, I've done 2, and I'm like, oh, this is really hard. But yeah, so it'll be nice to like I can go in there and just like kind of do what I want and like
step back a little bit.
Yeah, exactly, and I'll still like help out. I still know stuff.
So this is all volunteer work.
Yeah.
So what do you do for real work?
I'm a compliance analyst for a healthcare staffing company.
Wow.
Yeah. Which is I audit basically.
Okay.
So I've worked for them for ever, and I was like onboarding coordinator during COVID. So onboarding manager during COVID, and I was like, this sucks because it's healthcare. So I was very, very, very busy, and then but worked from home, which was nice. I still work from home, and then this compliance job came up, and I was like, this is what I want.
Okay.
And so I really love it.
Okay.
So.
And gives you time to do the theater stuff too.
Yeah, exactly. It's definitely like a 9 to 5. Like I don't have to think about it. Usually much past like my scheduled hours. So.
Looking to upgrade your floors or remodel your space?
Well, visit Dickhouse Czak Tile at 6403 75th Street.
They specialize in tile, flooring, and home renovations, offering expert design and installation services.
Visit DickHouseCzak.com or call them at 262-694-9777 and get that free estimate today.
Dicko Czak, where your home makeover begins.
Want to look and feel your best?
Visit Wink Beauty Boutique at 10909 Sheridan Road for lash extensions, facials, waxing, and more.
With a focus on beauty and wellness, Sarah and her staff at Wink offer personalized services and unique gifts.
Call 262-948-9339 today to book your appointment.
Wink Beauty Boutique, beauty inside and out.
Regain your independence with A-Plus Mobility.
Owner Ashley Knight offers a wide range of mobility solutions, including powered scooters, lift chairs, and home safety equipment.
Scoot on in at 2324 18th Street. Visit aplusmobilitysolutions.com and
empower your mobility.
All right, it is time for our Kenosha Connects, and it is brought to you by Union Park Tavern.
Oh, get down to Union Park Tavern, look at 4520 8th Avenue. They got great food every day of the week, including their award-winning Friday fish fry. Personally, I'm in for the Meatloaf Monday.
Oh, Meatloaf Monday is fantastic. I'm in for those Sunday and Saturday brunches. They are delicious.
Oh, you get day drunk, too.
Oh, I love to do that.
I get a text from Donnie at 1 afternoon. Come to the bar! No.
Well, I just love Union Park so much, but I love their live music as well. They have piano jams, karaoke, and
Trivia
they have
nights,
trivia
all
night.
kinds of
It's some of
stuff.
the best bands around.
All
So
kinds of stuff going on.
they always do. Angie and Ben know what they're doing. So get on down to Union Park Tavern.
And there might be a few more days left. You get out that beer garden out there and kind
Yeah.
of chill out there
Best
before
beer
it gets
garden
too
in
cold.
town.
Great place. So thank you very much
Congratulations
for
to them for also winning a bunch of Best of Kenosha this year as well.
Oh.
Yes,
Yeah, the whole
yes.
thing's rigged.
Yeah, well, probably. Katie, are you ready for our Kenosha Connects questions?
Sure.
All righty, we'll start you off with this. What was the last great meal you had in Kenosha?
Oh no.
Ah,
I
some
go there a
sushi,
lot because it's so close to the theater.
What did you get? What did you get?
I get an avocado roll and their gyoza, the dumplings, the fried dumplings.
Oh,
Those
okay.
are my favorite thing in
All
the
right.
whole world. Yeah.
I like their Mai Tais there, if you get a drink
Oh,
there.
okay.
Very good there as well. All right, if you could pick one Kenosha bar to be featured on Bar Rescue, what bar would you pick? It's a good one, huh?
Oh, geez.
If you say Interlude, too, that'd be
Do
great.
you ever get out to the bars?
I do, but not often.
Okay. You're too busy.
You go
after
after a
the
show,
Yeah,
right?
occasionally, but no, we have a lot of people who are underage or don't drink. A lot of people who don't drink. And the bars I usually go to are like really nice. Not nice, but like they're not, I don't think they need bar rescue.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Rendezvous. I haven't been there though since they opened up again.
Yeah, I haven't either.
So I just know that it's so small in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I live right down there, so I drive by Rendezvous, and I think they're open. Because
You see the little lights or whatever?
Yeah, because is Bill in jail? I don't remember. I don't know.
Oh, you ran over somebody or something?
Yeah.
Hit and run and stuff like that?
Yeah.
But but somebody bought it.
Somebody bought it. So
Yeah.
I haven't been there since someone bought it.
I think they're just open Fridays and Saturdays.
Okay, I know that it used to be, especially for theater, huge karaoke.
Yes.
So that's the reason I would go there. But
Yes.
we would take it over, and I'm sure the regulars loved that.
Did she say she didn't really do karaoke before?
I would go and watch though. I'd go and watch and get drunk.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
You
yeah.
get one of those flaming bowls.
Oh yeah,
and
we do it all.
karaoke,
Yeah. I do that when friends come to town. They'll go, Jesus, and it's like it was Wisconsin.
yeah. You get the flaming bowl, you're fucked.
Yeah.
That bar used to be called the Shark Tank.
Oh.
And it was a cool, scummy punk rock bar. I saw
Interesting.
a lot of bands that played there. It was like they had none of the tiki stuff, nothing. It was just like a
Interesting.
nasty old bar. It was fun. So I had a good
Nice.
time there. Besides anything at the Roadie, what's your favorite annual Kenosha event?
This is at the Roadie, so I can't say it.
Wow, what were you going to say?
Bowls and books.
Oh yeah.
But that's at the Roadie. But
Yeah.
I don't. But it's just because I love soup.
Yeah.
I would say either I really like the 4th of July stuff because I just love 4th of July. Or I really like all the like harbor. And it's not annual because it's all year. But I like when the harbor markets are really like at the peak when it's like everybody in there and all the veggies and stuff. Oh god, I love that.
Yeah.
So
That's nice.
yeah. I like all the markets. I think we have so many fun markets, like the art market, and like I just think it's really cool, especially because of how small, quote unquote, we are.
By the way, listeners, our market's been moved to this Sunday. It got rained out last weekend, so you come out this Sunday and
For the final one?
final one, my final appearance of the year.
Oh, you gotta go see
Big sales.
Yeah, buy everything.
Cheap shit.
Buy one, get one free.
I have that deal. Yeah.
Oh,
Sure, yeah.
interesting. All right, where would you recommend someone going to dinner before a show at the Roadie?
So there's a couple places. I love Wine Knot. I would probably recommend Wine Knot. I love their spinach artichoke dip is like my favorite thing.
Very good there. Their meatloaf, Chef Brian's famous meatloaf.
I don't think I've ever had it.
Oh, that's what he's known for.
I love their burger too. Is really good. I love a good burger. So anywhere that can really pull it off. Also, probably Sazzy's. I've gone a couple times. Or and this one's easy because again, it's like next door is Slip 56. That
yes.
one's a great one. To make good drinks too.
I've had great food at Slip, but it's like I can't go there when it's too busy because it's so echoey and loud in there.
I like sitting out. I love that they have all that outdoor
the
space.
outdoor
I do
space,
love
yeah.
sitting outside, but I
Yeah.
agree with you because I'll be like, I don't want to yell while I'm eating my meal.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
Because my preference before a show at the Roadie is to go to the Century Pub.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's hardly anyone ever there.
Yeah.
You got a nice, quiet place to sit. I'm too old for busy
I
crowds.
love
so.
Century. I love it because
Cheap food,
when we're,
big portions.
Well, and it's great because like I've gone there after shows, and when the kitchen's closed, and they'll be like, you can order a pizza and just have it delivered here, and I'm like, only I feel like in Wisconsin can you do that? And they're like, the bartender's like, yeah, whatever, it's fine.
Just give me a piece.
Yeah.
All right, you can give a shout out to only one other local business that you haven't mentioned. Which do you pick?
Oh no, I think I've already mentioned it.
I know.
Okay, I'm thinking.
I know you mentioned a bunch of them today.
I'm gonna say probably. I'll say. Oh my God, I'm trying to think of the ones I haven't mentioned, because the ones I have mentioned are very easy. I'm gonna say Alpaca Arts, because they always donate to us.
Great place.
So
okay.
yeah.
Great sponsor of
Yeah.
the Ktown Podcast.
Oh yeah, and they're great. I love.
Yeah,
They did really fun activities during COVID, which I really liked because it kind of kept me a little sane.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Have you seen the page about the Kenosha Piss Tunnel?
No, but I used to live near there, so I know exactly where it is.
Oh, that goes to the question. Have you ever pissed in the Kenosha Piss Tunnel?
No,
Okay.
but I've had to walk. I had a friend who lived on the other side of that, so I lived on the west side of it, and they lived. So I would have to walk through it all the. When I was a kid, when I was like 13, walking to her house. Yeah, so I'm.
Did it smell like piss back then?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm well versed in that tunnel.
Wow.
I think my mom also remembered that, and she was like, "It smelled like that when I was young too."
Did you walk through the piss tunnel? You smell like piss.
Yeah, and I always was like, "This is the sketchiest thing," but otherwise you have to go all the way around. There's no way I'm doing that.
Yeah, it's just a quick little
Yeah.
walk through. It's pretty safe. I would
Yeah,
think,
exactly.
Just a piss tunnel.
Yeah, it's fine.
but-
Piss tunnel.
Just a nice, quiet place someone can be. That's
Yeah.
all. You know?
What is something about Kenosha that you would want new residents to know about?
That we have a great park system. Like I think like pets, I think is so, I don't think it's underrated because everyone knows about it, but when you bring someone there for the first time and they're like, this is amazing. I was like, yeah, and it is everything. But I just think in general there's so many good outdoor spaces in Kenosha that aren't like the beach, because I think that's what a lot of people assume. And I was like, no, I don't swim in Lake Michigan. It's freezing. So yeah, I think there's a lot of outdoor space. I just think there's a lot of stuff going on all the time.
Yeah.
And that I think a lot of, they're like, oh, Kenosha. And it's like, no, you don't understand. You could actually like do stuff every single weekend here.
There's almost too much stuff going on.
Yeah,
to be
because you have to
honest.
cram it into the nice times, to the nice weather times.
Well, you can only do so much.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Like there's, it sucks because like there's a lot more of like fall stuff I want to do, and I just haven't had time. And I'm like, well, now it's gonna get cold.
Whoa, which now closed Kenosha business do you wish you could bring back?
Slip 50, not Slip 56, Cooler Near the Lake. Where Slip 56 was, because it was the theater bar. I have a lot of very hazy memories, but a lot of good memories in that bar. So they treated us real well.
Okay.
So,
Bartender Wayne? Remember Wayne, the bartender there?
Maybe. I don't know.
You'd always give the free drinks
Yeah,
out.
well, and they always had like like Chex Mix or whatever, and we'd be like, here, we're gonna take all of this because we're all hungry, poor theater people. Yeah, that one. I love Slip 56, but I really do miss Cooler because it was just a neat. You could just go to it. They were also a little lax on if you were underage walking, and they wouldn't serve you, but like we could hang out with like our cast that wasn't underage.
Oh, cool,
I had
cool.
my 30th birthday in that bar.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fun. It was like the first Kenosha bar that like had couches. And
Yeah, the
stuff.
leather
Yeah,
couches
yeah.
that had to be wiped down every 20 minutes.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, and it was never like super loud in there, which I liked because
Right.
like I still like to talk to people.
And then they had that back
The
room
back
with the
area.
pool
Yeah.
tables too. Yeah,
Yep.
it was a very cool place.
Yeah.
All right, final question. You ready for
We
this?
know the answer to this one.
I know,
Sure, you
but-
said it.
Oh, what?
Do we have to ask it?
I'm just going to pressure her to change her decision.
She's not going to.
Big Star or the Spot?
Big Star.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I will say.
How about this? Banana milkshakes from Big Star.
I don't think I've ever had a banana milkshake from Big Star. I will say I do love, and this my dad grew up on the South Side, so this is why he brought me over. I like the root beer whirls from Spot.
Okay.
Those are my jam, and I do like that Spot's open year round. That is
Right,
kinda
right,
nice.
right.
I mean, they're both good.
Yeah, Big Star is that's I grew up.
Yeah, I go Big Star as well, even though I don't eat meat. But I go for the banana milkshake, and I get French fries, and I dip
I'm going
them
to try
in
the
there.
banana milkshake next
You
year.
should.
Yes,
It's
'cause I
amazing.
haven't. So
All right, that was Kenosha Connects, brought to you by Union Park Tavern. And what time is it now, Donnie?
Ding, ding, ding. It's trivia time, and trivia is brought to you by the Lettering Machine. They are your go-to stop for anything customized. Shirts, hats, tote bags, anything you want, they can make it reality for you. So get a hold of Tina, Dave, and the rest of the crew at The Letter Machine. You can find out more information at thelettermachine.com. Visit them at 720 50th Street in beautiful downtown Kenosha. The Lettering Machine.
Wow. Can you say that one more time?
The Lettering Machine.
We use them too.
They're great,
Yeah,
aren't they?
yeah, they did this. the
Wow.
shirt. Yeah.
Wonderful.
They're great.
They did this, our K-Town Connect shirts that we're wearing right
Yes.
now. All right, now it's time for our trivia match in which your second favorite K-Town Connects host, Donnie, takes on our guest in this head-to-head, totally fair, on the level, definitely not skewered trivia game.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
These
I don't
questions
know that I
are
believe that.
completely random. They'll never be... No, what do you mean you don't believe that? No, these are completely random. I got to get out the
It's true.
randomizer.
I do not have the questions.
I got to get out the randomizer. Hold on, it's kind of heavy. I got to get it out here.
That's what she said.
All right, there's the big old random. Let's give it a spin. Ding! All right.
me every time.
The random subject is Broadway trivia.
Oh, okay. Oh, no. What if I'm bad at this?
I don't know.
Now, if you lose,
Donnie, what do you know about Broadway? Have you...
I know there's a Goo Goo Dolls song called Broadway.
Oh, got to scratch that question off.
Oh, interesting. I did not know that. So.
Well, I mean, my one of my secret loves is the Goo Goo Dolls.
No, they're great. I love the Google
I
Dolls.
don't admit. I can't believe I admitted that on the show.
All right, so we have 3 questions for each of you. Katie, would you like to go first? Or would you like to have Donnie go first?
I'll go first.
All
I'm
right.
a little scared.
In the song "The Room Where It Happens," a deal is made to make Washington, D.C. the nation's new capital. Which smash hit Broadway musical is this song from?
Hamilton.
All right, you
Yep.
got that.
Did you know that one?
Of course,
Oh,
I
okay.
did.
Well,
Donnie, well then, you're in. I mean, you're
I'm
happy.
gonna win.
You get this one, Donnie. Donnie, Jake Gyllenhaal and Denzel Washington took to Broadway in the spring of 2025 as stars of what classic Shakespearean tragedy?
I know this one. Hold on.
Yeah, you know this one. Shakespearean tragedy.
Love and War.
Is that Shakespeare?
can I guess?
Sure.
Is it Othello?
It is Othello.
Yeah.
Here's your second question. One of Broadway's longest-running musicals, what Jonathan Larson show featured characters singing about how they couldn't afford to pay their rent in New York City?
Well, that was Rent.
Why can I have that one?
That's ironic.
Ironic, why?
Because I directed it,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I know it well enough. Yeah. It's also my favorite Broadway show.
The randomizer just pulled these
Yeah.
out. I don't know. Donnie, here's your
ready.
second question. Are you Googling this?
No, I don't even know the question.
The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain is a famous tongue-twister lyric from what classic Lerner and Lowe Broadway musical?
That one that Larry David was.
You guys suck! I'm sorry, that was incorrect.
What was it?
Is it Breakfast at Tiffany's? No, it's oh God. You'll say it and I'll know it.
My Fair Lady.
Yes, My Fair Lady.
That's what I said. Didn't I say that?
I was thinking Audrey Hepburn because she was in the movie version.
Yeah, you're close. Donnie, you were really close. So.
Oh, I was.
All right. Katie, let's see if you can get all 3 here. Here's your last one.
Okay.
Way to show me up.
Named for a major Midwestern city, what long-running Broadway musical featured songs like All That Jazz and Mr. Cellophane?
Chicago.
All right. All right, Donnie, I got last one. Now, you got to get one.
Okay,
Donnie.
you
You're not
got-
getting
you-
swept,
you
are
get-
you?
yeah.
You're not the Milwaukee Brewers, are you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that one.
You're not going to get swept.
You gave me an easy one. I can.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know Hugh Jackman, right? He's the...
Oh yeah.
Not
Wolverine?
Deadpool, Wolverine.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
What
yeah.
was that one musical he was in? Fuck.
Well, that's the question. Ending its run in 2023, Hugh Jackman starred in this iconic musical featuring tunes such as You Got Trouble and Shapoopy.
Oh, I didn't realize it ended.
2023.
Give me a hint.
It's a musical that starred Hugh Jackman.
I hate when you do
It also included the song You Got Trouble and Shapoopy.
Shapoopy. Rent.
No, you're wrong. You guys suck! It was The Music Man. All right, well, Katie, you have won
Yay.
the trivia against Donnie.
Yay.
And you have won a koozie from the Lettering Machine.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Keep
That's
all
great.
your drinks. You get some stickers,
Love
a
it.
flyer. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
That koozie. So don't forget to check out the roadie. Thank you for all the great work you've been doing
Thank you,
there with
guys.
Lakeside Players. So follow them on Facebook and Instagram. The Instagram is at Roadie Theater.
And the Facebook is LSP Kenosha.
Wonderful. Go down there, check them out. 514 56th Street. RoadieCenter.org is the website for tickets and for donations as well. So thank you so much for joining
Thank
us.
you.
You had a fun
Maybe
time,
I'll
right?
see
Had a great
listeners
time.
out there Friday night at the Heather's.
Yes,
Yeah.
So I'll be
yes,
there.
yes. All right. Well, we want to thank all of our great sponsors for another great episode of the Ktown Connects podcast. Want to thank the law offices of Frank J. Parise. Thank you.
Aaron Hunsinger of AH Did It.
About Time Moving System.
Casey Family Options.
Dicko Cezak.
Frank's Diner.
Shannon Franklin of Remax Elite.
Union Park Tavern.
The Lettering Machine.
Public Brewing Company.
A Plus Mobility.
Alpaca Art.
Faded Barbershop for Men.
Lakeshore Pedal Tours.
Lucci's Grandview.
Solis and Company.
The Port of Kenosha Beverage House.
The White Lilac.
Is it
RT.
still standing? It's still there. Okay. And of course, our good friend Sarah at Wink Beauty Boutique.
She always gets mentioned last.
Yeah, we got to change that up a little bit.
We used to move it around and shift them around, then we just kind of stopped this season.
Well, I mean, it is what it is, right?
I guess if you say so.
Well, thanks to all our wonderful sponsors, and thank you, Katie Gray and
you, guys.
Jason. Thank you.
Yes, and thank you for all our listeners out there.
Yeah,
And
we appreciate all of you. And you know what, Jason? After all these episodes and after this long 6-week break or whatever it was, I finally figured out what we're doing on the show.
you know what, Donnie? I have something to say to the naysayers.
And what is that?
Fuck them.
Kenosha,